Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Rashada. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. Touchdown, Gators! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one. They knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Etienne. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air, it's Quashada. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going for it all. And the ball is intercepted. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back.
Running toward the tape. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there. Just talk.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. New set of downs after that completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun to give, looking for room. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's right on target. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Still running at the 40. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll go back to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first protection.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a...
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year.
Going downfield for the big play. Snatches it on the run. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Coming out with it, it's Evans. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Going for it all. He's got it down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Heel off one deep down the left side. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. The officials off. When the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. He's going to pass. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Corners are going to bail. The run to the right. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. Snags it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Glagway. Dances away. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Gators looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The offense starts with a short field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Corner's going to give them room. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
To throw, it's Flagway. A little screen to the running back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense looks like they're coming. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Back to pass. It's Rashada. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going with the ground game left. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy, and maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
Florida 45, Georgia 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Rashada. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 31 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just too much. Now we can't miss the target that badly.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the air one more time. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coach just spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You actually probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they continue to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Georgia, 28.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Takes his shot. He makes the catch. No, he got loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 43 to the air. It's Lagway. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line gets set, 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the floor.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they swarm him under.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared.